Welcome students. Today we are going to start the new topic of chapter number 1, that is fixtures. In the earlier lesson we have done about the tournaments, types of tournaments. So the knockout tournament is one type of the tournament. First of all, we draw the fixture of the matches. So what is a fixture? So fixture is a fixed schedule where the day, date, time and venue of the competition, they are mentioned. The player knows in advance that they are going to play with which team. So the second thing that is usually commonly used in a fixture is a buy. As you can see on your screen, what is a buy? Buy in a fixture. So let's check it out. Buy is a calculation to make the fixtures. I mean, it is an adjustment to make the fixtures correctly. When the fixtures are not in the power of 2, that is 2, 4, 8, 16, 32 and so on, 62. Suppose you, in your competition, there are 7 teams are coming to participate. So it will be very difficult to set their match, as because there will be no adjustment. So if the teams are in the power of 2, 4, 8 and 16 or 32, we can play easily. So to draw the fixture properly, to make it adjustable, or we can say make it proper, then we give buys. And how the buys are calculated? The n is there, number of teams, total number of teams that are coming, and buy is calculated by calculating next power of 2 minus, here you can see buy is equal to next power of 2 minus number of teams. And what, how we will calculate this next power of 2? This is number of teams. It should not be greater than or equal to number of teams. The power of 2 should be greater than or equal to number of teams. Suppose there are 8 number of teams are participating, so there will be no buy. And suppose there are 9 teams are coming to participate. So what is the next power of 2 from 9? It is 16, because beyond 8, 16 is the next power of 2. And for example, next, if the number of teams are 13, you can see it here. If the number of team is 13, then next power of 2 will be 16. So the buys will be 16 minus 13 is equal to 3 buys in a tournament. When you will draw the fixtures practically, it will be very easy to understand. So move on to the next page. This is, students, there are some formulas that can be kept in mind while drawing a knockout fixture. So formula number 1 is, we must know about total number of matches. Suppose there in our fixture, how many matches will be there? If we are organizing a tournament, we must have the number of that. So we can calculate it. Total number of matches will be total number of teams minus 1. Suppose we have invited 12 teams, so the number of matches will be 12 minus 1, it means 11. Now number of rounds, how we will calculate number of rounds? Suppose the number of teams they are coming to participate is 12. So 12 is less than 16 and greater than 8. So how we calculate this? We multiply these rounds in the multiple of 2, that is 2 to the 4, 2 to 8 and 16. When 12 number of teams are participating, the next power 2 is 16. So to reach 16, we need how many 2's? Let's write it here. 2 to the 4, 2 to 8 2 2 ja 8, 2 into 2 16. So that means 2 comes for 4 times, 1 2 3 and 4. So number of rounds will be 4. This is the way we calculate the number of rounds. Now the next formula is bis. How we can calculate bi? We have done right now. The bi is next power of 2 minus total number of teams. Now formula number 4. Suppose the teams are in even number. Suppose they are 2 4 8 16 14. This is the number of the teams they are coming to participate. Then it is easy to divide them into two halves. So number of teams divided by 2 is teams in upper half, and in the lower half number of teams divided by 2, as because we have even number, so we can easily divide it by 2. But if the number of teams are in odd number 1 3 5 7, then teams in upper half will be total number of team plus 1 by 2. Suppose there are 13 teams, so in upper half 13 plus 1 by 2, upper half. Now in the lower half, total number of team minus 1 by 2. So 13 minus 1 by 2, that is how much? Yes, that will be 6. 12 minus 1 divided by 2 is 6. So I think you have understood this point. Now next is formula number 5. Now how the bis will be divided? How the bis will be divided? Suppose the bis are in even number, as we have divided the teams in two halves. Bis also, if the bis are in even number, then we just divide the bis by 2. So the bis will be distributed evenly in both the halves. But if the bis are in odd number, so here we must pay attention. If the bis are in odd number, the bis in upper half will be total number of bis minus 1 by 2. This is the point that should be taken care while distributing the bis. This is very important point, that in the upper half the bis will be total number of bis minus 1 by 2 if the teams are in odd number, and in the lower half total number of bis plus 1 divided by 2. This is it. Now formula number 6, placement of bi. Now you have come to know that what is the calculation of the bi. Now formula number 6, how we place bi. So when we divide the teams into two halves, then by number 1, suppose we have 2 bis. So by number 1 will be allotted to the last team of the lower half. And if we have 12 teams in the match, so the by number 1 will be allotted to team number 12. And the second by will be allotted to the topmost team of the first half. That, yeah, it means team number 1. If we have 3 bis, then the third by will be allotted to the topmost team of the lower half. If we have 4 bis, then the fourth by will be allotted to the last team of the upper half. This way the by distribution is done. It is already there. The first by, second by, the third, fourth, fifth, sixth, and it continues like this. Now let's make a picture of, suppose in a tournament there are 6 teams. So number of teams is 6. It is here, you have seen. By is equal to next power of 2 minus n. It means next power of 2 beyond 6 is what? You can easily calculate. 2, 2 ja 4, 2 ja 6, and beyond 6 it is 8. That means there are how many rounds there will be? There will be 4 rounds. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 rounds, right? And the number of matches, number of teams, n minus 1, 6 minus 1, there will be 5. Here I think we have done a mistake. For 8 teams, for 6 teams, we will have only 3 rounds. 2 to the 4 to the 8. Here we can correct ourselves. There will be 3 rounds as it is mentioned here. Okay. So teams in upper half will be 3 and then lower half will be 3. So let's draw this fixture. This is, first of all, we will write the number of teams. This is 1. Let's make it team number 1. My pencil is little bit slow. Team number 2. Team number 3. Team number 4. Team number 5 and team number 6. So let's divide these teams. These are team number 6 teams are here. Let's divide this team into 2 halves. Now, how many buys are there? There are 2 buys. So, first buy will be allotted to the last team and the second buy will be allotted to the topmost team of the upper half. That is here. Now, only 2 buys are there. So, in the first round, 2 and 3 will play, 4 and 5 will play. This is first round. In the second round, team number 1 that has got a bye, they will play in the second round. And 4 and 5 will play with 6. And in the third round, the winner of these teams play, and this is the winner. Oh, it seems this drawing is made by a nursery child, but for the understanding purpose, I think you all have got it. Now here I want to tell you one more important thing, that the teams which get a bye, like team number 6, you can see team number 6 here and team number 1. See, they are not playing in the first round, they are directly playing in the second round. It means they are getting a benefit. And the teams which are allotted a bye, they play directly in the second round. Now let's move on to the next page and let's make a picture of, suppose 11 teams. Will that be fine? 11 teams. Okay. Let's write down then number of teams. There are, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Now divide the teams into 2 halves. Now this is odd number. So to odd number, what is the formula? Number of teams plus 1 divided by 2. 11 plus 1 by 2 is equal to how much? Okay, it is 6. So we have divided it in 2 halves, 6, and in the lower half there will be 5 teams. Now how many buys will be there? Buys, can you tell me? Buys for 11 teams. How many buys will? Next power 2 is 6 is 16 minus n 11. So then how many buys are there? Yes, 5 buys. So let's allot the buys. So buy number will be given to which position? Yes, students? Okay. It is the last position of the lower half. By 1. By 2 on the top of the upper half. By number 3 on the top of the lower half. By number 4 on the last position of the upper half. Now, fifth by will be allotted near by number 1 to team number 10 by 5. So these are the team, they are not going to play in the first round. Only the rest of the teams will play. This is the first round. So 2 and 3, they will play. 4 and 5 will play. 8 and 9, they will play in the first round. Now in the second round, this team number 1 will play with the winner of second and third team. And the winner of 4 or 5 will be given with, will play with team number 6. Team number 7 will play with the winner of 8 and 9. And these two teams are playing their first match here. Now this was second round. Now third round. Third round here, these teams will play, and the fourth round will be played here, and this is a final. So this is the way to draw a knockout fixture. It may look clumsy here, but I am sure you have understood what we are trying to teach here. We are working hard to teach you students. We are using the gadgets to our maximum capacity. With the limited resources, we are trying to give you these informations, this knowledge. So please go through this again and again clearly, and come prepared for the next topics, and complete these assignments also. So here we have made a picture of 11 teams. I am sure you have got a complete idea, but I am curious to tell you about the teams, where the teams are in the power of 2. So how will be that fixture made, where very less calculation is required? Suppose uh, when the teams are in the power of 2, suppose 8. 8 is in power of 2. So this picture is very simple, as because for number of teams there will be no buys. 8 teams, they are playing directly. Only you have to calculate the number of matches and number of rounds. How many rounds will be there? Exactly 4 rounds. So let's draw this picture. This is team number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Divide into 2 halves. Okay, there will be no bye, so they are playing directly here. 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5, 6 play, 7, 8 play. Okay, this is first round. This was first round. Now in the second round, here they will play, and they will play the winner of 5 and 6, 7 and 8. Now third round is this. So they are directly 3 rounds. This is a fixture of 8 teams. It is very easy. Okay, this is just for your knowledge, that if the teams are in the power of 2, it is very easy to draw their fixture, and it is the equal opportunity is given to all the teams. But when the teams are not in the power of 2, then we have to adjust our fixture by giving buys. So buy plays an important role here. Now students, for your knowledge, uh, I have prepared some fixtures for you. That is a knockout fixture of 21 teams, as you can see here on the screen. Now we will see to the calculations part here. First, if n is 21, then how many buys will be there? Next power of 2 here, that is 32 minus 21. Teams in upper half, this is the formula, and 11 here. I can tell you 11 here. Teams in lower half, 10. And number of buys in upper half, as you can see, they are here 5. In the lower half, 6 buys. Number of rounds are also calculated. Now see the fixtures part, how we have distributed the buys. Buy number 1 here at 21. Buy number 2 on the top. Buy number 3. Please find out where is buy number 3. Yes, on the top of the upper half. Buy number 4 here. So this way, the rest of the buys are also allotted. Buy number 5 here on 20. Buy number 6 is on number 2. Buy number 7 here on 13. Buy number 8 again on 10 number, and the last bye it is allotted to 14 number. And rest of the team, they are playing match. In the first, this is first round, this is first round, this is second round, third round, and fourth round. This is second. You can easily calculate the number of matches by counting the matches. See, this is match 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Then 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. So their number of matches will be 20 when total number of teams are 21. So this is a fixture of 21 teams. Save it for the future purposes and draw it for your practice. Now, here is an even team. That is 26 teams. The calculation is here. You can easily see. And the fixture is here. Dear student, it is a very easy process. Earlier, when we were doing the calculations, we understanding calculation, I think you might have thought that it is very difficult. But now you can see that this procedure is very easy and it is very much used in the competition. Even the zonal competitions are organized, and these type of fixtures are made. The knockout fixtures are made. Once the zonal competition will start, I'll show you the fixtures of the zonal tournament. As we show to the previous classes, I have shown these fixtures to the previous classes also, the zonal fixtures, and you can see the fixtures of different tournaments, international tournaments, the IPL tournament or the football league tournaments, that you can easily watch them on YouTube. Now let's move on to our next topic, that is seeding. That is seeding. Here, students, here seeding is a benefit that is given to the strong teams so that they do not compete with each other in early round. Okay. So for the selection of the strong team, the organizers, they must be aware of the previous performance of the team. Now, how will you assess this position? What is seeding? See, sometimes there are many teams in the competition, especially in open tournament. It happens that there are number of participants, they come to participate, and where the beginners and the skilled player and the top performance player, they play together. So the top players, the skilled players, they are given this opportunity. So they are not given matches in the early rounds. They are directly seeded in the quarterfinals. That is called as a special seeding. When we give them a special position in the fixture. But sometimes to make a fixture and to separate the topmost team, the skilled team, the strong teams separately from each other. We separate them from each other. We place them in upper and lower halves according to our position, so that they do not compete in the early rounds. Suppose the tough teams, they compete with each other in the early rounds. Then what will happen? The weak team that will go to the final. So the tournament will not be any more interesting. So that reason we place them at different positions. So let's see how it is done. This is a fixture of 21 teams where 4 teams are seeded. Suppose we are given 4 teams that are to be seeded. So the total number of players there are 25 or 25 teams. So what we do is we place them at different positions. Like one is placed in Last number. Another is placed on the top of the picture, and the third team that is placed on the top half of the lower top position of the lower half, and the last team, the fourth team, is placed on the lower half of the on the top uh, sorry, on the last number of the upper half. So this way the teams are separated from each other. They are getting buys also, and they are being separated. So to these teams we just write down they are seated. So we have specially mentioned their names. That is enough for these teams. Now I think students, you have got enough material to understand the fixtures, the knockout fixtures properly, seeding also, the formulas also. Once you go through the formula, then it will be very easy to draw a fixture. Or vice versa, if you see a fixture already drawn on your screens, then you can easily understand the formula also. Because while doing the calculation, it seems that it is very difficult. Some students say, ma'am, that it is very difficult. But once you draw it, oh, they find it most interesting. And every student, he tries to attempt the question in board. And the question of a knockout tournament is always there in the question paper, in the CBSE question. This year also, the knockout fixture was there. And I think all the students of Raisina, they have attempted this question. Now, here comes the most interesting thing. That is for me. You might feel a little, saddened, but once you have taken the class, the test is must. I must know how much you have understood. So this is assignment number 2 of 20 marks. You should draw a picture of 23, 28 and 19 teams on the knockout basis with the calculations. As you have done calculations and these fixtures clearly in your register, I have already mentioned to you that make a register in which you complete these assignments, and we will check them whenever we meet. So the second question is, draw a picture of 16 teams where 2 teams are seeded. So these are 2 assignments for you. And students, if you find any kind of difficulty while going through this video, if you find any question or any point that you do not get, so please contact me. You all of you know my number, WhatsApp number. You can call me, you can leave a message on my number so that we can solve your problems. That's all for the day. Thank you. Stay safe.